Be sure to check out my Veve and Omi Investors group in the description down below. Together we build generational wealth and go over everything you need to be profitable in the Veve markets. Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video, and this one is actually going to be spicy. This is going to be a spicy one. I was directly confronted about my stance on a lot of things and why I treat the community's problems as if I don't care about them or as if they're insignificant or I take them as a joke and things like that. That was the impression that I got that he felt. Like he felt like I didn't take the problem seriously. So I actually broke down and explained everything, and it got kind of spicy. I just told it how it is and basically explained my perspective and the perspective that I think most investors should have right now, man. It's just, if you're in this project for the long term, it's important that you probably have this perspective, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion, not financial advice or anything. Also, Foster, the homie Foster, he actually breaks down his perspective as well. So we're two OGs who've been here like for a while. We've been here for a long time now. So I feel like there's a lot of value that we say here that I think will help a lot of people change your perspective a little bit and maybe realize where a lot of the OGs and whales mindsets and heads are. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know if you all enjoy this video by dropping a thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you stay updated, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.
So for Cavell, I think that you are one of the greatest Vives influencer, but I don't see that you are helping this project by diminishing and denying every single issue that we have, quite the opposite. So, and this is not just the MTL. I would say that the MTL is just the tip of the iceberg, So the MCP is not there. The latest, and this is a red flag for me, the latest DNA collectible is below retail, The qualities of the collectibles have decreased a lot, and it is very noticeable, And basic things have not been developed, And you are keeping talking about the complex thing like the Viveverse and the gamification, So if Veve right now is not able to deliver basic things, how you keep talking, about complex things like a Viveverse and the future. So I think that Veve is a great project, but you need to publicly make Dan and David accountable for this delay, and this issue that are affecting this project, in order to they feel, that they need to address it as soon as possible, because this is affecting the Veve image, and that's the overall sentiment that I perceive and many people perceive. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
I just want to say, if you've ever watched any of Cavell's videos, you know he's the first person to call shit out of the team. Most of the team doesn't even like him.
This is true.
Like he's a very outspoken bull who doesn't take any shit from anybody. And Cavell, tell him yourself.
I mean, what I don't know if people want from me. I don't know if y'all want me to cry with you. Y'all want to get in a circle and kumbaya together. It's like, the fact of the matter is, do you think that they're just taking a vacation right now? You think the team is chipped? That's not the team that I invested in. Al Khan bet not be out here with my Secret Rare Spider-Man money out here on vacation somewhere. Like, this team is working their ass off to accomplish the things that they said they're going to accomplish, man. And I mean, me making a video bashing them, everybody, let's get together and say, get it done sooner. Like, that does not speed up development, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I wish it did. I wish our foot up their ass would speed it up, but it doesn't. It would just make it uncomfortable. Like, that foot, they would want it removed. Like, it's not going to speed it up. We can't do anything to speed it up. So why are we rehashing problems that they said? We are on it. We're working on these problems. So what is everybody getting together, getting in spaces, bashing them, tweeting? Like, what is that going to accomplish? That is why I focus on the Viveverse and the Metaverse, stuff that they have not addressed, stuff that they have not confirmed, because that is stuff that we don't know answers to. That is stuff that we can have some sort of control and impact with. We can help them decide, okay, maybe we need creative tools for people to build mini games on Veve for themselves. We can have some type of say in that. As far as when the MTL comes up, that's up to governments. Like, that has nothing to do with us. As far as all this other stuff, it has nothing to do with us. So it's not me diminishing all the problems in the community. Is that, how many times do you want to keep telling them the same problems? Like, y'all, after all these months of saying the same problems, y'all not tired? bro, like they know. Let them have some time to fix it. They know about the problems. Let's focus on some stuff that we don't know about. We have the answers soon. We know if they have told us soon, that's the answer we have. You may not like it, but that's the answer. So let's move on to some answers we don't have. Will we be able to build our own mini games in the metaverse? That's what I want to answer to, because that's a big money question. Now, then I know the concern is going to be, how are you going to develop it? Maybe they don't have an answer about that, but that is why I ask questions like that, because I try to focus on the big picture that we don't know answers to. I don't need them telling me for the 30th time MTL is coming soon. I'm sorry, I just don't need that personally.
I just want to say one thing too that he said quick, and then Foster. But you said that you're scared about their plans or like their capability to come up with the VVverse because of the current situation of the app. But if you've watched, like if you've done like enough research, you'd know that like they've said that this is the gift shop of the app. Like this isn't their main goal. They're a metaverse company, not an NFT company. And like this is literally just the things you'll be able to use in what their goal is. So like you're right, this isn't the best NFT app because they don't want to be an NFT app. Their end goal is a metaverse app. So long term.
Yeah, for
Foster.
all we know, they're prioritizing the metaverse. They're prioritizing the metaverse and land. Last time I talked to David Yu, it was some months back now, but he literally told me that their focus is on metaverse and land. So, like, even though no one's asking about this stuff, this is the stuff that I want to know about that no one cares about, because y'all too focused on hearing the MTL news for the 30th time. It was soon yesterday. It was soon a month before. It's going to be a soon, probably a month from now. Like, I'm sorry, it's soon. Like how many times you want to hear them say it? Then every time they say soon, like soon again, oh my God, this company's incompetent. Like, bro, you keep asking them. Like, what do you mean? That's like asking me how. That's like asking me how when my next video come out. I'm telling you soon. Like, bro, it's not gonna change. The new video is coming out soon, bro. It's like, I just think that people like we got to start asking and talking about stuff that pushes the community forward. Because yes, Recur got MTL. Congratulations to them. I don't. It's not like I want Recur to fail. I don't care. Like I don't care about Recur at all. I don't care that they even exist, to be honest. So I don't have any hate for them. It's just I don't care about them. So I'm not going like. And when I speak on them, it's usually me defending Veve more so than me trying to tear down Recur or anything. It's like you said, oh, Recur had this. Obviously they had this. That was their plan for 2 years. They had that plan before the Veve app came out. That's all I have to say about it. It's not diminishing the fact that they did it. That's a huge thing to accomplish. So that's amazing work on their part. But I don't care. Like, congrats. And that's it. So yeah, I mean that's just my perspective and my viewpoint on it, man. I think that we need to talk about stuff that uplifts the community, because every time Recur gets a great accomplishment, we shouldn't be bashing Veve. Like why are we bashing the people that we're here to support just because another company is doing something that's good? Like, instead of focusing on what we don't have, let's focus on what we do have. Like, you talk about how, oh, you talk about the IPs and stuff in the Recur community, bro. We have Disney, we have Walt and Mickey, we have different types of Mickey. We got Mickey in color, we got Steamboat Willie. Like, these are legendary brands and aspects here. This is history in the making. We have Harriet freaking Tubman, bro. Like, they just released Harriet Tubman. Like, that's a huge figure in Black history. Like, all of the stuff that Veve is bringing to the table, it's insane. And instead of talking about that, instead of talking about, like, we have Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, but no one, and this stuff is insanely undervalued right now on the app. People are literally shitting on this because there's no MTL. Like, and it people think that this is logical. You're hurting your own investments because you're pouting, and that's not gonna, like, development don't get faster when you pout. Like when I was growing up, the only thing of pouting got me was a mouth shot. I'm gonna be honest with you, like that. That's all I got from pouting. So that's why I don't waste the time to pout now. It's like, instead of pouting, tell me, okay, you don't have those answers, or the answer is soon. What about this? I want to know about the Viviverse. Or what's the plans for this? Is it still the same? You are having, like, it does seem like development is kind of slow here. So is the Viviverse still realistic to be seen this year? Like, that's the type of stuff that I want to know. But instead of focusing on stuff we don't have the answer to, the community just want to ask the same question over and over again for months at a time. It's like, that's why I focus on what I focus on, because that's what I care about. We know the answers to everything else.
Round of applause.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
No, but yeah, Obama coin, that's a great perspective. I appreciate you coming up here and just, voicing that opinion. I mean, it's so important to the community, right? Like giving us the opportunity to speak on it. So I thank you for presenting it. It's valuable. I want to go to Foster real quick, and then we're not real quick, but yeah.
Oh, now I got to be quick now. Now I got a time limit. Oh no.
Real slow.
Yeah, the
real
clock is
slow.
ticking, brother.
Yeah, no, you know what? I had a whole thing prepared, and then Cavell just delivered it. He stole my lines, and it's not. Now I'm not feeling it. He said all the stuff I was gonna say. He just said it better. So, no, but you know what? Actually, I just want to say, I think sometimes people mistake indifference for like disrespect, and I think people like Cavell and I who are just like pro VV, like I think people think that because we just don't care about other things that we're against them. But like Cavell said, and like I said previously, like give credit to where credit's due. Like Recur's doing good things. Hero's doing good things. Heck, I think even Quid will probably do good things at some point. I don't care, and that doesn't make me necessarily a VV Maxi. It's just like I've spent so much time in this community in the last year that like I literally spend more time like interacting with the community than I do with my actual family half the time. And it's like, you get to a point where you lose a little bit of patience sometimes, and you try and make do. But at the end of the day, we are still family, and the concerns that people are bringing up, they really are valid. And if people like Cavell or I kind of sound like frustrated or dismissive sometimes, I think this is important. I think people forget we get these questions 50 times a day, and you may not feel it, but it gets to a point where I get tagged in 20 posts a day for one MTL. It's like I can't help everyone as much as I'd absolutely love to be able to. Like the education and the information's out there. Cavell puts out great content. Kay puts out great content. There's like 30 to 40 other great content creators. Taps Trades is in the audience right now. He puts out absolutely fantastic content. The information's out there if you're willing to look for it to understand, why certain things haven't or have happened. And the last thing that I want to turn anything into is like I said, it's not a competition. If Recur wins, we all win. If Hero wins, we all win. When VV wins, we all win. And I think if more people kind of had that mentality and energy versus like comparing everyone to one another, I think that you would realize that everyone would be lifted up together. And I just really look forward to that time when we can answer some of these when questions definitively. But I really like how Cavell is dedicating his energy right now to try and focus on the things that maybe aren't being talked about en masse in the community on a regular basis, and try and get some excitement going for some of the things that we have coming up that have maybe been forgotten about. I don't even think a lot of people outside of Cavell have been talking about the fact that we have, an entire metaverse coming for the project recently, because there has been a lot of concern going around about other issues. So I think it really just helps to frame your thinking and to put things into perspective. And you know what? Right now, it may not feel like it, but in a year, people are going to look back at everyone that's in this space right now, and they're going to say, wow, you had an opportunity to pick up a Disney golden moment for, 200 gems or less, or hey, wow, you had an opportunity to pick up some of those comic books that were coming out, and wow, they were going under retail. And like I said, that stuff kind of gets forgotten when other things are going on. But people like Cavell, Taps, we've all seen it. And we were here when, Marvel released comic books as a new vertical, and Marvel Comics #1 was going for $2 in the secondary market after it was released. And I can only imagine if I had invested some of the money that I've invested in that into some of the other collectibles, how well off I'd be right now. And it's just, it's just all about perspective. And I think it's important sometimes to zoom out and realize how fortunate we are to have this opportunity. And if you're not feeling super confident on your investment right now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with uninstalling the app and walking away for a little bit and recircling when things come up. If you want to commit to never buying another NFT on VV until MTL comes out, that's totally okay. But the extra, fudding and stuff that comes around from a lot of the people in that circumstance just really isn't necessary, because you're just devaluing the investment that you already have. And I think a lot of people need to work together to focus on the positives of the investment, to continue to build it up and show people what it can really be. So